What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trev, and I'm back with another video. You see I'm hitting the workout in, getting in shape, getting right. I got me a new Nike outfit because, your boy got a little bonus at work, and I had to spoil myself. And, feel like I've been neglecting myself for a while, so I got me a little something nice to work out in and just kind of keep me motivated and keep me hungry because, that workplace bonus was hitting different. Usually I don't like work, but ever since your boy got a bonus, he been acting different. He been looking fresher. But that's not the point of today's video. The point of today's video is to talk about the Luigi Mangione. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. I can't speak Italian or whatever. He is Jewish. I can't really pronounce the name well, but I wanted to cover this topic because I keep seeing it in the news about him, and I keep hearing different stories about him getting arrested after basically, one of these pharmaceutical CEOs. And I wanted to discuss it because a lot of people, they are glorifying this dude. They're making him a martyr. They're doing all these different things to inflate him in the media and make him have more attention towards himself, where at the end of the day, he did kill someone. Whether I agree or disagree with someone, you can't go around killing people because that's unbiblical, that's not natural, and we're not supposed to do that as human beings. But in the same token, I kind of understand, because a lot of people, when they get frustrated or things happen in life and they have that emotional knee-jerk reaction, they do things and they say things, and some things they have an out-of-body experience and they do these things. But I wanted to talk about this because this dude, he's very polarizing, and a lot of women like him because, they like that serial killer bad boy effect. And I'm seeing people wear t-shirts with him and a bunch of different things, and just wanted to get my thoughts on him because honestly, I have a more neutral gray opinion because I did work in the corporate business field, and I know it's a dirty business, and things like that, where he took things into his own hands. But I understand why, because a lot of these people, they did him dirty, they did his family dirty, and then they hide behind bureaucracy. And I don't condone his actions in any way because that is murder at the end of the day. You can't go around doing things like that just because things happen to you in life and you don't like the way things are going. But I do understand because bro is he's fighting against a system that's corrupt, and sometimes things like this happen. And when they happen, they make us take a hard reflection about what we are as a society and what we value and what drives people to act this way. And when I see people in the news kind of tantalizing him, making him this public figure, like he's some hero, it has me thinking bro, he's a little more gray than that. It's a little more human than that. And, we can't go around doing that at the end of the day. But like I said, I understand. And I honestly think we shouldn't give him a lot of coverage, because when you give people like that coverage or whatever, they start to basically just do these things and incite other people to do things. And, you want it to be incited for good things, but you don't want to set a precedent of people just going around people that they don't like, because, that's not how the world works. We got to try to find a solution, a common ground, and we got to learn from people like this so that we can do better. That doesn't mean parade him around like he's the Joker or like he's this big spectacle and just to make an example out of him, because honestly, that's wrong, that's immoral, and we never get anywhere doing that stuff. Because look at the Salem witch trials, look at history, and look at how that's turned out. And if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it, and bad things just keep happening. Because look at what happens with these school threats and everything like that. When we parade these people around, more people are doing that stuff. And this guy, he's very far from a loser. Like the school threat types, they're losers, but this guy, he was someone who was committed. He had a plan. He had good things going for him. He wasn't a loser. He just was someone dissatisfied with society, and he was a little more nuanced than just these weirdo types, because he wasn't a loser. He graduated at the top of his class, and he was privileged, and he looked like he got a lot of women. But when you see this, still with all these advantages, he's still getting driven to this point. It goes to show you that that doesn't matter in life. At the end of the day, all that matters is your relationships with people and your relationships with God and what you truly value. So when I see this dude in the news, I'm like, oh boy, here we go again. But I also understand, because sometimes people have these thoughts and, these revolutionary kind of thoughts, and they act the wrong way, go about things the wrong way. But, they have the right idea, because in my opinion, these pharmaceutical companies are bad, but you can't just go around shooting someone just because they own the company or they work there. Because one thing I learned since working in the government is that it's a little more nuanced. You know, people are human beings. They have different things that drive them besides just money, besides just greed. You know, some people do it for passion, some people do it for love, some people do it for greed. There's different reasons, and you can't just go around taking people out just because you don't agree with the practices and the mission statements and all the nonsense that these companies do. You got to fight it at the root of the cause, because you can't just set a precedent for doing stuff like that. But you know, this dude, you know, he's always in the media these days. And, you know, I watched an article, I read an article basically where it said that none of his family showed up to his trial, but a bunch of women did. And, you know, I'm going to say how it is, but these hoes they'll choose bad boys, serial killers over decent dudes. And, you know, this dude, he's only going to get more famous and more popular as the trial goes. Because, like I said, he's not a loser. And, you know, I can see him being glamorized the way Pablo Escobar is and things of that nature. But you know, you can learn from this man to not crash out, not throw everything away just because of a couple of things. Because in life, you get thrown a curveball, right? But you can't just do things like that, because, like I said, it's unbiblical to just kill people and take life, because you're not God. You know, things are supposed to occur naturally, and, you know, you should only do things like that in self-defense or things of that nature. But when you take things into your own hands, you're no better than a lot of these crazy people who are out there. But I kind of wanted to speak on the situation because I do get this dude. I kind of get this dude, but I also don't get this dude, because I can't relate to being a murderer or a shooter or anything like that, because I never had those thoughts or whatever. But it goes to show you, like, how our world is becoming. This can happen to anybody. Anybody can get got. And, you know, it's weird to think about this stuff when I'm working out, but, you know, I wanted to talk about this because I finished my workout and I was reading the news and everything, and I keep hearing about this guy. But anyway, I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts about this guy. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. Look into the story and form your own opinion. But anyway, I'm out. I'm about to walk back home and just kind of, like, not necessarily finish my workout, but just kind of chill out for the rest of the day, because it is almost Christmas Eve. I have to work on Christmas. And, you know, I'm just going to kind of relax and then just have my time to myself and the people I love. But anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a great day.